guys, I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome back to Tiger MILF Podcast. I want to talk about your days at SC.
Okay,
and I think
sure.
that will be like an important moment for the fans to know, how, like, your journey as a director.
Well, so, growing up, my parents would not let my sister and I like sort of watch TV or go to movies because, for them, it's just like, no, do extra math homework. That's what you're going to do with your spare time, But when I was 9 years old, there was a movie that was so big a phenomenon, not even they could ignore it. So for Christmas that year, they took me to a movie theater. And so the first movie I ever saw in a theater was Star Wars. Exactly right. So if that is the first movie you ever see in a theater, that's going to have a bit of an impact. And so, when it came time for me to like choose a career path. So, again, it's like, I want to be a writer. No, you should be a doctor. I want to major in journalism. No, you should be an engineer. So we finally settled on business. And so I went to UC Berkeley to get a business degree. But while I was there at UC Berkeley, Lucasfilm, which is up in the Bay Area as well, they had flyers for internships at Lucasfilm. And I thought, oh my God, this is great. This is full circle. This is my fate. This is serendipity. I'm meant to be here. And so I promptly tore down that flyer and went around all of campus tearing down every single other flyer because, look, not everyone needs to know about this internship because it was going to be mine.
Love it.
Exactly.
I love it. That's the hustle. Like your business degree helped you.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was in Kentucky, I started business because I'm like, I will not be a starving artist, and I know how to really like hustle like a businesswoman because that's a show business.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. You took all the flyers down. I love it.
I took all the flyers down.
Did you assign me that?
Yeah. So I was lucky enough to get an internship with Lucasfilm, and oh my God, working for them was fantastic. They Skywalker Ranch is up in Marin County. It's up in the Redwoods.
Oh, it's beautiful too.
Oh, it's beautiful there. The first espresso drink I ever had in my life was from a machine that was gifted to George Lucas by Francis Ford Coppola.
Wow.
Because it was so far away from the ranch, was far away from sort of like any other town, they would bring in like, star chefs from the Culinary Institute to prepare lunch for you every day. It was like, and everybody there was super nice, super sweet. And I thought, oh my God, if this is Hollywood, this is the entertainment business, count me in. I am in. This is what I want to do. And so, I worked for Lucasfilm for 3 years, and they said, well, what do you want to do when you graduate? And I said, well, I want to keep doing this, the Hollywood industry, but I'll go get an MBA and circle back around and do it, pressure from the business side. And they said, well, if that's what you want to do, there's a program at USC Film School called the Peter Stark Producing Program, which is like an MBA, but in Hollywood. And we'll write you a recommendation to get in. And it's just like, oh my God, thank you. So, look, if you have a letter recommendation from Lucasfilm, that's going to open a lot of doors, especially at USC.
Open the door from the galaxy far, far away.
Exactly, from the galaxy far, far away. So I was at USC in the producers program for 2 years there. And while I was there, like there were, I was like, in an editorial bullpen with like, some amazing filmmakers. I was there with, John Singleton, who I know, encourage you to get your start. Who else? Brian Singer, James Gray. There were so many just talented filmmakers that you could just sort of like just sit and discuss movies with. And it was great. It was a great experience. Tuition was a bit high. My parents are not happy about that, nor the career choice. And then after I graduated, so there is this perception that if you get a degree from like USC Film School, the gates will just magically open for you. You can walk into any studio and say, hey, I graduated from USC Film School, give me a movie. That is not the case, And I thought, okay, here I am. I've got a USC film degree. It's like, yeah, get in the back of the line like everyone else. So, I started being an assistant, well, first, the only job I could get was as a financial analyst because my background was accounting and business. So, it's like, well, you want to be creative? Yeah, there's nothing on your resume that says you can be creative. So, count
the numbers.
Yeah, count the numbers. And so I took a job doing that, but I just started knocking on doors because I was on the Paramount lot as a financial analyst. And what was funny because I was an intern there at Paramount with John Singleton, and we were like interns there, and we were at Entertainment Tonight, and one of the bosses came down and said, hey, you interns, I need somebody to make copies of this. And like John Singleton just said to him, yeah, I'm a directing intern, not a copying intern. And I'm just looking at him going, what the hell, really? Are you allowed? No, look, give me the copies. I'll make them. So yeah, it's like.
I'm dying.
Yeah, no, look,
it's the funniest shit I ever heard.
Exactly. But no, I mean, even at that age, he still had that confidence.
The swag.
Yeah, the swag to know it's like, no, I'm a director. Yeah. And it's funny because, like, when he came to Columbia with Boys in the Hood, I was there still as an assistant toiling, in the trenches.
Love that. I told you, George, it's like the swag of John Singleton is like you and John is like me and like, I don't know, another girl. It's like giving happy ending. I'm joking for the day. He's like, can you touch the balls? I'm like, no. Did you just ask me to touch the balls? I'm a dick jerking off. I'm a happy ending massage her. Like, that's not, I know. Do you think I am Liam Neeson? Ask her to do it. I won't touch the balls. No.